mutual quarrel.
Translation. All ordinary transactions and dealings became polluted with cheating, even between friends. And in familial affairs, there was always misunderstanding between fathers, mothers, and sons, between well-wishers and between brothers, even between husband and wife. There was always strain and quarrel. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. A conditioned living being is endowed with four principles of malpractice, namely errors, insanity, inability, and cheating. These are signs of imperfection, and out of the four, the propensity to cheat others is most prominent. And this cheating practice is there in the conditioned souls, because the conditioned souls are primarily in the material world, imbued with an unnatural desire to lord it over the material world. A living being in his pure state is not conditioned by the laws, because in his pure state he is conscious that a living being is eternally subservient to the Supreme Being, and thus it is always good for him to remain subservient instead of trying to lord it over property of the Supreme Lord. In the conditioned state, the living being is not satisfied even if he actually becomes the Lord of all that he surveys, which he never becomes. And therefore, he becomes a victim of all kinds of cheating, even his nearest and most intimate relations. In such an unsatisfactory state of affairs, there is no harmony between father and son, or between husband and wife. But all these contending difficulties can be mitigated by one process, and that is the devotional service of the Lord. The world of hypocrisy can be checked only by counteraction through devotional service to the Lord, and nothing else. Maharaj Yudhisthira, having observed the disparities, conjectured the disappearance of the Lord from the earth. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chaksurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasati Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Alright, so we're hearing Maharaj Yudhisthira detect different faults in his kingdom and on the whole planet, these faults. And because he could see all of these faults among the people and among the conditions, he understood Lord Krishna must have left the world. Because so long as Krishna is present, then these things could not happen. Because Lord Krishna is the complete pure. So when he's present, then there's no bad qualities. Everything is good. Lord Krishna, however, had to leave the world. And after he leaves the world, then Kali Yuga has to come. So what you're seeing actually, they're symptoms of the Kali Yuga. Because when Lord Krishna departs from the world, then the Kali Yuga begins. And you can see all these different problems which come in the Kali Yuga. Everywhere, quarreling. The age of Kali means the age of quarrel, the age of argument and confusion. Everyone is arguing and quarreling with each other. You go to a home, if there's no quarreling and arguing, you wonder, wow, this is unusual. Usually every home practically, there's always yelling and fighting and quarreling. Even between friends and family members, these things are there. Always misunderstandings between people. Problems come. So, Prabhupada explains that conditioned life means 4 defects. Imperfect senses, subject to illusion, make mistakes, and the propensity to cheat. And he said the one which is most prominent is the cheating propensity. We're all cheating each others. We're accustomed to cheat. If you didn't cheat, you'd find it difficult to survive in the world. And so, cheating goes on everywhere. You ask people, you ask the student, did you do the homework? Did you look at the deck? And the student will say, oh yeah. If you ask the people, if you do business, they say, for you I'm making no profit. But everybody knows there has to be some profit. So cheating is very common among people. And not only cheating, but quarreling. The tension always, as Prabhupada said, he always strain and quarrel, even between husband and wife. And sons, difficult for them to get along, just like that company, Reliance, right? What was the name of the man? Reliance company? What was his name? Ambani, yeah, Ambani, right? And he had sons, like 3 sons or something.
Huh? He got one youngest son, he got married. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Daughter.
But the sons, they can't get along with each other. They all fight and quarrel. You know, the father started the company and built the company up very huge. And after he died, then the sons can't get along with each other. Just fight. The Birlas, the same. Somehow Tata, they keep together. Yeah, they're somehow doing pretty good. Tatas, of course, they are Parsi. They're different people. But they're probably the best of all these companies. So Kali Yuga is affecting everyone. What's the problem? Everyone wants to be the proprietor. Everyone thinking, I'm the enjoyer. This is for me. it's for me. So this, of course, this is the nature of conditioned life, that we are thinking, I am in charge. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna describes the two natures, Daivi Sampad and Asuric Sampad. So the Asuric Sampad is described, Ishwaraham, I am the controller. Aham Bhogi, I am the enjoyer. Siddhoham, I am perfect. Balavam, I am strong. Aham Sukhi, I am happy. This is the nature of the demon, materialistic demons. They're thinking like that I am the controller, I am the enjoyer. It's all mine, it's all for me. So this is the problem. This is Kali Yuga. People are all in forgetfulness of their real position. Krishna Bulya Jeev Anadi Bahirmukha. Krishna Bulya Jeev Anadir Bahirmukha Itaiva Maya Taradya Samsara Dukkha. That the living entity turned away from Krishna. Instead of seeing Krishna, he turns away. He only sees the Bahirmukha, the external energy. He doesn't see the real nature, the spiritual nature. He only sees the material energy. And he's forgotten Krishna, Anadi Bahirmukha. Since time immemorial, since the beginning of time, we've been in this conditioned state. And because we're thinking like that, that's why we're getting so many miseries. So we have to end that conditioned life, the illusion of conditioned life. We have to overcome that. How to do it? Just by taking shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. There's no other way, no other process to overcome the problems of the Kali Yuga. We have to take shelter of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srimad Bhagavatam will direct us also in the chanting of the holy names. We have to chant the holy name and we have to hear about Lord Krishna and his activities. So hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam is very important for us in the Kali Yuga. So Prabhupada said you can hear one verse every day. And how many years it will take you to finish the Bhagavatam? If you hear one verse a day?
18,000 plus. 18,000 plus, yes.
Yeah, 18,000.
18,000 days.
It'll take about 60 years.
60 years.
About 60, the whole life. In other words, the whole life. You can spend your whole life just reading Srimad Bhagavatam. And then make this way, if you hear the Srimad Bhagavatam, you make your life perfect. So Lord Chaitanya, he was living in Jagannath Puri, and every day he would go to see Gadadhar, and Gadadhar would read the Srimad Bhagavatam to him. And in this way Lord Chaitanya was passing every day hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. And he liked to hear about Dhruva Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj. These two people were very attractive to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He liked to hear about their activities and their prayers and their preaching. So the age of Kali is an age of faults. Kaler dosha niderajan. Dosha, faults. Kaler dosha niderajan. Asti eko mahadguna. Kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha parambhaja. The age of Kali is an age of faults. But there's one good thing. Simply by kirtan, simply by chant Kalir dosha nide rajan, Kalir dosha nide rajan, Kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha parambhaja. Chanting the names of Krishna one can get all perfection and cross over that ocean of material existence. So this is very important conclusion of the Srimad Bhagavatam. The importance of the Sankirtan, the chanting of the holy name, that it can bring us out of the illusion of this material life, where we're thinking we're the controller, we're the enjoyer, and this world belongs to me. But if we faithfully hear Srimad Bhagavatam and then chant the holy names, then we'll never go back to that material life again. There's no attraction anymore in the material life. Once we have heard about Krishna, and once we have heard about all of Krishna's activities and his incarnations, once we have heard about the spiritual world, then we cannot be happy, we cannot be satisfied here in this world. There is nothing here for us other than devotional service. Our only business here is to engage in service, chanting the holy name, hearing about Krishna, and speaking to other people, telling them about Krishna. Let them hear the glories of Krishna. There's so much to be said. So many things we can say about Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam is only one part. They say in the higher planets that Srimad Bhagavatam is hundreds of thousands of verses. On this planet it's only 18,000 verses. But in the higher planets, because the demigods live a long time, so Srimad Bhagavatam is much bigger. Many, many more thousands of verses. And they're hearing constantly. So we want to develop the taste to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. Taste it. The taste is there. We just have to, it takes some time to awaken that taste. Right? Because of our jaundice for conditioned life, we cannot relish the real taste of the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Nectar of Instruction, Rupa Goswami gives an example. He talks about the chanting of the holy name. That in the beginning, people don't have taste. But if you keep chanting, gradually the taste awakens. And he gives a very nice example about jaundice. That when you get jaundice, the liver is diseased, and you drink the sugar cane and it tastes horrible, it tastes bitter. But if you go on drinking, gradually the liver becomes healthy again, and then you can taste the nectar. You have to keep drinking, even though, just like this morning I was drinking this cinnamon water. You know, it's not very pleasant, you know. So the same way, when you've got jaundice, you cannot taste the sweetness of the sugar cane juice, but you have to keep drinking it, and gradually you get a taste for the juice. But it takes time. You have to drink regularly that sugar cane. It's a medicine. So chanting Hare Krishna is a medicine for the disease of material life. If we chant this Maha Mantra, it will help us to gradually come back to our original pure consciousness, Krishna consciousness. In illusion, we're in the bodily consciousness. We're identifying with this body. And that is the cause of all of our miseries. Even in the family, that one family member's identifying with the body and the other family members identifying with their body. And in this way there's no happiness, there's no peace, there's constant quarrel and agitation. There's always friction. Mother is complaining to the children are fighting with each other, and the sisters are quarreling with each other, and the brothers are fighting. Everyone quarreling, age of Kali. So we have to keep Kali out. I remember sometimes in our Krishna consciousness movement, devotees will quarrel with each other. They will argue. So that is a sign that we are allowing Kali to enter into our midst. When we cannot work together, it's a sign we are allowing Kali, the personality of Kali, to come into our midst and to create this situation, this quarreling, this arguing. We have to be very careful to keep Kali out, right? How do we keep Kali out? Well, how do you keep away the darkness of night? By the light. You need to turn on the light and then there's no darkness. So we want to keep the personality of Kali out of our midst. We have to turn on the light. The light is coming from Krishna. Krishna Surya Sama, Maya Haya Andhakar. Yahan Krishna tahan nahi Mayaya Adhika. Krishna is like the sun and Maya is like darkness. Wherever there is the sun, there can be no darkness. So wherever there is Krishna, there can be no Maya. So we want to keep Kali out of our midst. We have to simply invoke the presence of Krishna. And how to bring Krishna? By calling his holy name. Kali Kale Namarupe Krishna Avatar. In the Kali Yuga, Lord Krishna comes in the form of his holy name. We have to chant loudly, call out to Krishna, and in this way the Maya, the darkness will be all removed. So it's simply a science. We have to learn the science, how to turn away Maya, how to get rid of Maya. So surrender to Krishna, that is of course the key to overcome Maya. And Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Vyasadeva gives maybe it's Narada Muni. Narada Muni said, he said, just like if you get sometimes a thorn may get stuck in your leg. How do you get the thorn out? You take another thorn and use it to get the thorn out. So the same thing which is causing you a disease, which is causing you pain, it can be removed by the help of the same thing which is causing you the pain. You use the thorn is in you, is giving you pain, you take another thorn and you use that thorn to get that thorn out. So he's giving this example, he's saying, the cause of our suffering, activity, all of our activity, because we've been active in the material world. We've been acting for our own enjoyment. We have not been acting for the pleasure of Krishna. We've simply been acting for our own enjoyment. But when we make Krishna the center, then that same activity can free us from all the misery. The miseries are caused because of our work. We're working for our own enjoyment. We're putting ourselves in the center. But that misery can all be removed when we put Krishna in the center. So in the Ishopanishad, Prabhupada writes about the Ishyavasya society, right? Esavasyam idam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat tena chaktena punjata makrada kashasiddhanam. Everything animate and inanimate that is within the universe is controlled and owned by the Lord. One should accept therefore only those things which are necessary for oneself. Don't accept more than what is actually required. Do not take your quota. Don't take more, don't be greedy. Don't just be satisfied with what is given to you by honest endeavor. So that working for Krishna, that is how we can get out of the material world. But when we work for our own self, that keeps us in the material world. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yagnatat karmanan yatra lokoyam karma bandhana tadartam karma konteya mukta sangha samacharam. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, that work binds one to the material world. So it becomes karma bandhana. You become entangled in the results of the work. And when you're entangled, then it's very difficult to get free. We get entangled in the gunas, the modes of nature, the rajas gun and the tamagun. Sometimes a little sattva gun, but more rajas and tamas. We're entangled in these modes. How to get free? We have to cut the rope with how do you cut the rope? With detachment, the weapon of detachment. How can we become detached? I'm very attached. How can we become detached? Just simply by hearing about Krishna. Just simply have to hear. You have to change your focus of attention from hearing about Maya to hearing about Krishna. So hearing regularly, very important for us to get free from this material world. Krishna consciousness is there in us. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sajja Kabunai Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Korehe Udai. Krishna Prema, love of Krishna is in everyone's heart. But you have to hear, you have to awaken it by hearing about Krishna. Then our natural love for Krishna will come. So Kali Yuga is an age of quarrels, an age of argument, an age of faults. But one good thing, just simply by chanting the holy name, we can cross over that ocean of illusion. We can get all perfect very quickly, very easily. Just take shelter of the holy name and everything can come. But people are very unlucky, Kali Yuga, even though it's so easy, just like you're giving away jewels. Here, we got some jewelry, diamonds, come and take. No, nobody will come. Oh, it can't be real, it's just cheated. Like that, so you try to give people Krishna consciousness, they don't want to take. No, they don't have faith. They'd rather go to the cheater. They'd rather go and be bewildered by the material. They get bewildered by all the lights and the beauty of the material world. But it's all temporary. It's all very flickering and temporary. And the happiness is also like that. Chapala Sukha. Right? Lochan Das Thakur says, Sita Atapa Bata Barishana Iki Achi Parati. No. Sita Atapa Bata Barishana Edina Jamini Jagire Kamala Dala Jala Jivana Talamala. No, I got it wrong. Sita Atapa Bata Barishana Edina Jamini Jagire Vipali Sevino Kripana Durajana Chapala Sukha Lagare. Chapala Sukha Lagare. Right? This is a problem. We're working so hard, the rain, sometimes heat, scorching heat. We're working so hard day and night. Edina Shamini Jagiri. We're working for wicked and crooked people, trying to serve these people just to get some flickering happiness. Chapala Sukha. Bipale Sevinu Kripana Durajana. wicked, miserly people. We work for them, try to make some living, just to get some chapala sukha, flickering, very temporary, very short happiness. Happiness is there. Happiness is within us. We have to look within. The real happiness is within. It's not just there. You don't buy it. You go to 7-Eleven, you get happiness. No, no way. You go in Chatuchak market, will you get happiness there? No way. You go to Lotus, all the big supermarkets, will you get your happiness there? No. The real happiness is within. You have to look within. We have to awaken our spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness. We have to turn within. Don't be enamored, don't be drawn to the material world. Look within and find the real pleasure. Okay? Any question?
Krishna is the pure. When he was present here, still the fighting, some rare people, leader are like this misunderstanding, quarrel, or all the ordinary are just. So now here it was Yudhishthira Maharaj saying, after Krishna left, then he's starting this each other. But in the same time, Krishna also present time, still fighting like Mahabharata or something. Because of the some leader?
Well, Krishna, he arranged the fights to remove all the demons, to get rid of all the demons, because the world was overburdened by so many Kshatriyas. So Krishna brought everyone together like Kurukshetra, kill everybody, millions of people died at Kurukshetra. Well, Krishna arranged that, to get rid of all these demons.
But arrange that, that's to make a misunderstanding, it's like brothers, like Pandavas and Kauravas or something like that?
Well, the Pandavas were not having misunderstanding. They were okay, because they're God conscious. But ordinary people, the common people, always angry and irritable, and there are so many material desires, so greedy, never have enough, never satisfied. So Maharaj Yudhishthira was a ruler, and he was very careful to keep Kali out. But then he saw all these tendencies coming, and he understood this very bad sign. He could understand Lord Krishna must have gone, he must have left the world. So long as Krishna is present on the planet is very opulent. So much wealth, so no scarcity. But when Krishna leaves, then it's different. Then the problems come.
You said that in Kali Yuga everyone is cheating among themselves, even in the family or in business, and we are our work is like that. We don't cheat, we don't get money. Some like teacher like Sumadari, maybe she don't have to teach, she don't have to say what I written in the books, but we have to make a story. And how can we get away from that kind of cheating? Of course, we don't want to cheat, but we are forced to cheat actually. How can we?
Well, you have to think this is your karma to be a Vaishya, right? Vaishya is one of the four varnas, so there's no harm to be a Vaishya. Business of Vaishya is trading, farming and cow protection. Krishi Goraksha Vaninam Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam. Vaishyas, they have that duty. Nanda Maharaj had many cows, 9 lakh cows. So, Vaishya is a very honorable profession. Farming, if you do farming, very honorable. Grow food. You get land and you grow food. You don't need to follow the same example of all the other businessmen. You have to show them an example, show them how to be Krishna conscious, how to be God conscious, and show them that Krishna can provide. There's no scarcity. Krishna, and Prabhupada used to give the example. He said, just like our society, he said, we have big house, big building, we have vehicles. He said, nobody's working, everybody's devotee, they're all treated, and we eat very nice food. The people, who's paying? He said, Krishna's providing. You work for Krishna, Krishna, yoga kshema vahami aham. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, I carry what you lack, I preserve what you have. For one who meditates on me and worships me, for him I carry what you lack and I preserve what. So devotee depends on Krishna. You may be very good in lying and cheating, but that doesn't mean you'll be rich. You know, there's so many people that are good cheaters, but they're not happy, they're not rich, they're not happy, they're not successful. But they do a lot of lying and cheating. The devotee depends on Krishna, and Krishna takes care. Just like Madhava Priya, right? You were telling me about Madhava Priya. This one girl, someone else gave her a shop, huh?
Yeah, she was the salesperson for that owner, and the owner saw that she was very hardworking, and practically the owner never came to the shop. She was taking care of the shop all the time, and just all the money would go, and she would only be like get some, 14,000, 15,000, when they increased 16. The owner started feeling bad, and then the owner said, "You just take care of everything. Take all the things. You don't need to give me money. Take the whole shop."
From today you are the owner.
Yeah. I said, I already had enough from that. And he would only come like once in a month to the shop to just collect the money and see. So he felt bad, and she's doing all the work and he's just taking the money. So take everything, it's okay.
Krishna can provide.
You said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's favorite pastime, he liked to read Guru Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj. Just wondering, what's Prabhupada's favorite? Is there any Prabhupada's favorite pastime? And what first pastime is you like also? Do you have any favorite pastime?
I don't know, I never asked him. I never had the opportunity. No, Prabhupada he was translating the whole Srimad Bhagavatam. So he wasn't just focusing on anyone. He liked Krishna book. He would often hear Krishna book. He liked also, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati had told him to read the Nectar of Devotion. That book, you see, that. Because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati had told him, you must read this book, and it's a very important book. So he would read it, and he would preach it also. Okay?
This one.
Yeah?
Ultimately we have to surrender to Krishna and we have to do devotional service and chanting. It's very important. So somehow we have to chant, we have to attract. We must attract to chanting. just like you said, jaundice like a disease. So we don't have the taste even though we chant for many years.
We don't what?
We don't have that much taste. Sometimes we are happy when we finish 16 round. We have to take today 16 round finish. Then taste come after the chanting. It's talking about me. Really, when I chanting with the Japa, but when we chant with the devotee together, I have a nice. I feel like I can keep chanting for 2-3 hours. I don't know. When I chant alone, I don't know why. Even though I try to think that this is non-different from Krishna, you should have some. Slowly, you should develop this taste. But coming not in chanting time, but after chanting and after when we chanting together with the group, we have that time have some taste. What is the problem with the chanting alone? How to fix it?
Well, you have to have the faith in the process. It's very important that you continue to do it, even though you may not feel, so much purification, or you may not be feeling the nectar of the holy name, but still you have to do it. You have to chant. You have to have that faith that no matter what, I have to do this chanting, that this is my life. Just like we have the habit to eat, we should have the habit to chant. We have the habit to sleep at night, we should have the habit to chant. It should just be habitual without thinking about it, that we will do it. But I have to chant. Not that you have to tell yourself, I have to do this. Of course, we have to arrange our day, you have to arrange your time in the day so that you can chant. So, usually we try to get up earlier in the morning, and even if you can't get up earlier in the morning because you're staying up late at night, then you have to make some time in the day. Maybe in the afternoon, maybe in the evening, but you have to make sure you get some time to do the chanting. You just have to make that a habit, that you have to chant. It's so important. Your life should depend on it. Just like you don't eat, you feel something, I didn't eat, you feel the hunger. So they say we should feel, I didn't chant, I haven't chanted. You should feel that, so that thinking, that feeling will come. So we have to train ourselves to chant the holy name. Discipline is the very important part. Narada Muni, in becoming the son of Brahma in previous life, he accepted the discipline of the sages. To get over the passion and ignorance, we have to accept the discipline of the devotees, the discipline of the sages and the spiritual teachers. We have to accept their guidance, train ourselves. Chanting, must do it. Without chanting, how we can eat? Right? The food will have no taste without chanting. We have to develop that habit. Sometimes going to live in an ashram is helpful. Just like Sumaduri, sometimes she went to Europe and she went to Germany and she stayed in the ashram there. You get that training, get that experience being with the devotees every morning. So it's very helpful.
I see you are chanting very nicely when you are alone. You are chanting attentively with the person here, and just sometimes I feel like how you are feeling inside. believe that I know that you have a taste in chanting very much. Sometimes just want to ask what kind of how you are feeling. I just want to know in chanting.
Well, we're chanting for Krishna. We're not chanting just for our feelings, but it's our service to Krishna. That we want to call to Krishna. It's our prayer. Please engage me in your service. So that should be our mood when we are chanting. We simply want more service. Give me service. Please keep me in your service. Okay, that's important for us. You know, we don't want to enjoy Krishna. We want to serve Krishna. We're the servant. Our duty is to serve, and we get the happiness in serving Krishna. We don't enjoy separately from Krishna. He's the enjoyer. And our enjoyment comes when He's happy. So if we can make Krishna happy, then our life is successful.
Yesterday from yesterday class, he said that 98% like associate devotee is very important. That's how us 98% is only an associate of your devotee. If we can stay with devotee, we are almost sure, almost 100% that we reach our goal. So like for example, some place we don't have pure devotee. Of course, we have some like business-minded devotee. And is it also still okay, or how do we have to invite all the time pure devotee and associate with them? Or
well, there are many pure devotees. All the devotees are pure devotees, but there are different levels of pure devotees. So you want to try to associate with the most senior of the devotees, you know, the one who inspires you. It's an individual, personal thing. Different people are inspired by different, not everybody's the same. So who may be a pure devotee for you may not be a pure devotee for somebody else. So it's up to you who you want to, who is inspiring you, who is helping you to become Krishna conscious. It's not like a standard thing, oh they're pure devotees, or these other people, they're not pure devotees. It's an individual thing. We don't know who are the pure devotees. Krishna.
sometimes we have many visitors, but sometimes like for 4 or 5 months, no one come to Krabi. Sometimes almost every 2 weeks they come. So then we enjoy the festival for a week, and we have a Harinam, we can listen Bhagavatam together with them, and then sometimes like 3 or 4 months no one comes. So,
well, then there's Vani. It's not, you don't always get Vapu, but the Vani is there, the instructions. You have to take shelter of the instructions. You know, just like Srila Prabhupada left the world, so we have to take shelter of his instructions and study his teachings more. So you cannot always expect to get the Vapu association, but the Vani is always there. You can always be hearing. You cannot say, I have no association. You can get association.
So we can read books, Bhagavatam together.
You can read books, you can get videos, YouTube, everything is there. It's all available, so much, if you want it.
And serve, right, huh?
Huh?
And I think serving, right? Serving the instructions also.
Yeah, serving. Well.
And remember them also today?
Huh?
Remember, for example, we remember Prabhupada, he have told in this video, so sometimes not in, see, only watch the video, remember what he was said also, associate, call associate?
Remembering Prabhupada? Yes. Yeah, of course. If you've heard nicely, then you'll remember. If you've heard it properly, you'll remember the instruction that will be with you. Just like Prabhupada said about the importance of chanting. So that will be with us. We'll make a point to do it.
We remember a lot of things, of course, in our Siksha Guru Sirvat from Ji. You know, he told us this, he instructed this. This is also, we call the Bani
Yes.
Associate.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah. It should be according to Sadhu, Shastra and Guru. So whatever Srivas Prabhu told you, you can confirm it with the Shastra and with the other sadhus.
You always instruction to me especially, Sham, give up everything, sell all your property, keep in the bank, you get interest, come full-time devotees and preaching around.
Very good.
So he always, whenever he see me, give this life to Prabhupada, you have to give many life to others.
Well, at some point you should do that. Some point you have to do that. You have no family.
Yeah.
You only have your wife. Your wife is also devotee. She can follow you. One day you can do that. What is your age now?
46 million.
Okay, so
Time.
coming years you can think more seriously about that. But it's very good if you can do that. You can put somebody in charge, let somebody manage your business.
And he said to me another thing about if you don't want to give your business, but tailor is not suitable for our devotional service because you have to wait till very late. So you have this all sell property and you buy the property and like a apartment you can sell. You know, you buy apartment and you can sell. You get the rental every month. So he also gave me these ideas, you know.
Yeah. That Madhu Pandit in Bangalore, he made a lot of money like that. He bought land and then sell the lots or build apartments and sell the apartments. He made a lot of money for the Akshaya Tritiya, for his temples. To make a lot of money. Some people have that, they know how to make money.
This is also no called cheating, not today because you just rent a good price.
Yeah, they buy and then divide it up and then make a profit on each lot. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I have one place in Mandalay in Myanmar. So that was because of now is civil war is going. So that was I thinking to build apartment there at least, 4 5 apartments. So then I don't need to, worried about the financial.
Yeah.
I can travel, holy places.
Yeah, you can also have somebody manage your business, you don't need to be working in the tailor shop all day and night.
Yeah.
Put somebody else there to do it, You just check on them because you don't always get honest people, that's the problem. You put somebody in your shop, after a while they open their own shop.
Yeah, but
they call your customers.
Yeah, it was happening, my white brother, I keep him when I was constructing a temple, around this 5-6 years, because I have no time to go to my shop. And this guy, now he come to open in nearby my shop. So he ever, all the customers, because I give to him, so he sometimes really, tailoring business is a little bit...
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
But Jai Madhav, remember Jai Madhav? He used to be in Hahin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
His sister got married to the brother of his wife. And they were doing business for Jai Madhava, but they wanted to do their own business.
Yeah.
They made some money.
And mostly the old customers go to them.
Yeah.
That is
Because they know the people, they know the customer.
Yeah, that's why nowadays the childrens of the, nowadays the childrens, they ask, you want to do tailoring? They say, no, we don't want to do tailoring. Yeah, like tailoring business is sometimes it's good, but
Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna.